A question came up about how to draw arrows. Now, I'm not exactly sure what type of arrow they might be looking for, but if you're looking to add a note to a drawing and kind of point to it, you can use this leader command right here. If I pick leader, it prompts me for an arrowhead location, and I can pick a point. There we go. And then I can just drag where I might want this to go to, and it's going to prompt me for the text, and I can just enter any text that I want to. So typically we use caps all the time in engineering drawings. Maybe not, but I'm going to enter text here, whatever it might be. If you want to enter multiple lines, go ahead and hit enter, and it'll drop down to the next line. When you're all done, just pick outside, and you'll have entered your leader arrowhead with the note on there. Now what's kind of cool is that I can use grips. We'll talk about grips in another video if you haven't looked at it already. And I can drag things around. I can grab this and move it to a different location. If I wanted to point to a different location, I can kind of pick and just grab these grips and change it around. If you're looking to just add an arrow all by itself with no text, you can grab your leader command again and pick it and pick anywhere you want, and then just don't enter any text. Now, by default, it's going to give you this little landing thing that they call it. If I have quick properties on, which I always do, but let me show you how to make sure that that's on. Well, let me first explain what quick properties is. That's this box that pops up with editable features of whatever object you select. And I can change the landing distance right here to 0 and just pick outside of it, or just hit the escape key to get out of that thing. And then you got just an arrowhead, with a line attached to it. You can use your grips to make it shorter if you want to. You kind of get the drift. If you need it to be a lot bigger, you can use the scale command on it. To make sure that quick properties is on, go down in the lower right corner and pick the 3 lines and make sure there's a checkbox next to quick properties. And then that only makes the button available. Then you got to make sure that it's on. And this is your quick properties button. Kind of looks like a little calculator actually. Pick it to make it blue, and then quick properties will be on. And then whenever you select an object, editable features will show up in a pop-up palette. Now, another way, if you want to get a little fancier with your arrowheads, you can use the polyline command in the width options. I can use polyline, and I'll just pick a start point, and I'll go in this direction. Whoops, notice that the current line width is set to 1/4 because it's still set that way from when I did the demo on how to use the polyline command. I'm going to change the width so that the starting width is 0 and the ending width is 0. And then I'm just going to draw one section, okay? Just pick, and I got a polyline. Now I'm going to change the width again, and I'll change the starting width to 0.25, but I'll have the ending width set at 0 so that it tapers. And then you can see what you're dealing with. And then, depending upon how big you want that, there we have it. If you want to get a little fancier, you can kind of do a polyline and pick a start point, and notice that that ending width remains the width right now. I'm going to change the width to 0.125, or 1/8 of an inch for the starting width, and the ending width, I'll leave that at 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to go into the arc option, okay? And so I'll go with an arc like this, and then I will change the width once again so that the starting width is, well, let's say 0.5, quite a bit bigger, and we'll have the ending width go back to 0, okay? And you can kind of see that I'm staying in the arc mode here. And then there's a, and I'll hit enter to get out of the polyline command. And then there's a little fancier arrowhead. So you can, those are your options for arrowheads.